Hello, and welcome to the podcast.
Right now, the name of it is Douche in a Suit.
Because I'm a douche and I'm in a suit.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who the strongest plastic hero is between
Mr.
Jake the dog.
Fantastic.
Luffy,
Plastic Man.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Fan. Oh, I'm not rooting for Mr. Plastic.
Yes,
right
he
now.
is, because he's a douche in a suit.
You're ready for Mr. Fantastic.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Go on,
Jake-
buddy.
I've got Jake the dog.
I've got Luffy as they're calling it, but I like to call him Luffy because it's funny.
I will.
Alright.
Actually,
Oh.
to fight him, I'm just saying.
Going well already. Gonna get punched.
Yeah. Also, whoever loses the argument wears the douche suit.
Well, actually, I've got quite a few, so you might all end up wearing douche suits. It's quite fun.
Nah, I'm
No,
winning this
no.
argument, sir. I'm staying out of this
Yeah.
suit.
Alright, well, let's get started.
Jake's winning.
So we've got Jake over here, we've got Luffy, and then we've got these two, which are just I don't know, civilians. And let's start.
Civilian
with
number one.
Civilian number one over here. What's your character you're rooting
Plastic
for?
Man.
Plastic Man. Why? Why is he the strongest?
Why are
Because
you running this podcast?
I just am now. I'm the bitch in the suit.
he's now the manager. I don't know how he naturally just took over the fucking podcast. Just did.
I'm a douche in a suit, and I'm not good. I'm a boot.
Oh god, don't kill us now. But yeah, I'm doing like Plastic Man because more of the fact of his natural abilities, unlike Mr. Fantastic, which I'm guessing you're rooting for.
No,
He's rooting
We're
for Plastic-
forcing you to
Mr.
root for him.
Fantastic.
I'm going
We're
for
forcing
Luffy.
you to root for him.
I'm
You're
going
going
for
for
Luffy. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going for Plastic Man solely because of the fact his natural abilities in like the whole comic series and stuff like that. He's more immortal than Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Jake.
Jake the dog.
It's just
Yeah.
Jake
Jake the dog. Oh,
From
Jake the
Adventure
dog.
Time.
No. Yeah, I know Jake the dog too. And then I'm gonna say Luffy mainly because of the fact of pure intelligence. Luffy's too dumb to attack.
Actually,
He's the Plastic
I
Man.
think we should-
Luffy's too dumb to like not attack.
Yeah, that could be a mix. Yeah.
Out of all of Mr. Fantastic's the smartest, so...
Yeah, Mr.
Give him a few
In
legs
pure
up.
intelligence, Mr. Fantastic wins.
Why are
In
you
stretching
pointing to
power,
me?
it's a bit of a...
It's a fight between
All
I
Luffy.
made this pointed
in
out.
stretching ability, it's a fight between Plastic Man and Jake the dog. But in pure raw strength,
In a way.
Finn wins. Not Finn. Fucking Luffy wins.
Finn.
And now
When did
PG
Finn get in
rating has
here?
gone out the window.
Yeah, we're just
out
gonna
the window a
kick
long
Jake
time.
out.
Alright, I think to make it fair, because if we were just going over like, oh, what we picked the character, then I think like if we did Gear 5 Luffy, it would be unfair. So I think
We're doing all of them at like their most normal.
I think we should do like around each of like starting ability, then like their next
Yeah,
level,
yeah.
and like things. So we go from their base starting, like where they started, you know, their base
base form,
abilities,
base form.
and then we'll go up like after we go around.
I feel like
that.
we would have gotten a better flow of this
So, like-
if we did talk last night.
Yeah, it would have helped, but you know, my douche in a suit kind of ass right here was over at someone else's house, and then came back like an hour before they all got there.
This one was
so-
on the phone.
and I was on the phone with my girlfriend, so
Loser. He's a girlfriend.
at least I have one. Hands up who has a girlfriend.
Can we do Hannah
Virgins.
Hang on, can we do
Sorry.
Hannah girlfriend?
It's a choice.
The fact on how virgins? Anime fan. No. Probably got a body pillow.
I do
That's a
not.
possibility.
Not
Yeah.
that much of a loser.
Are you planning on getting one?
Never.
We all know.
Never.
Yeah.
You forgot air quotes, actually.
Alright.
Get back on topic.
Anyway,
Douche in a
back
suit has a better chance.
back to. I had a chance.
You just gave up.
Yeah. I gave it up.
He lost the suit.
I literally cock blocked myself, right? That's how it went.
You're all negative on initiative.
Alright, anyway, let's go back to the
Douche in a
elasticity
suit
over
didn't get his
here,
armor.
right? Oscar, you're going
Mr.
for
Plastic
someone.
Plastic
Mr.
Man.
Plastic. Alright, so base level, why is Mr. Plastic better than everyone else?
Like, on the base level, the one thing I would, like, give Mr. Fantastic is just intelligence, but with Mr. Fantastic's ability, he can still get burned, electrocuted, and, like, stabbed and all that.
Yeah.
Plastic Man literally is like that, and he's immune to, like, electricity.
Like, so is Luffy too. Like, he's
Yeah,
like...
so, like,
we're
I would
arguing
give him that.
Fantastic
I know.
But I'm trying to just, like, one at a time for, like, this sake. But, yeah like, Also, Mr. Plastic Man can also transform. He can turn into molecules, which Brennan told everyone he could just run away. He's got the best chance of running away. But then again, I feel like Luffy would be too dumb to know what he transforms into.
And you throw Luffy in water, he
Yeah.
dies.
Actually, I've got
As well as
one.
Mr. Plastic Man can also rearrange his face too.
Yeah.
He can change his face and make it look like Luffy's friend and just
I've got
shank him
one-
real quick.
One argument here though with Luffy.
Luffy?
The fact is, if you actually if you study how Luffy's worked in the anime,
Plot.
his smartness, his intelligence off base with not in an attacking scenario.
It's Goku's
It's-
smart.
No,
No, it's
Not
dumber
in
than
attacking,
Goku.
right?
It's dumber than Goku.
I'm talking not in
Infant
attacking,
smart.
right? But
Yeah,
as soon as
probably
he goes
dumber,
into
right?
attacking, it's been studied. As soon as he goes into
My God.
combat,
He
his
is.
intelligence for
He's
situational
he has
awareness
a
goes
nat
up.
20 on battle IQ.
But his IQ is a 1.
So couldn't Mr. Plastic Man just not fight him first and just talk him into doing something dumm?
As long as he's not in combat,
So
It's fine.
effectively, just Plastic Man could just
for
yeah.
a swim.
no, because the reason I'm saying Plastic Man would win, if it's to leading up to the fight, I would definitely say Plastic Man wins. I don't know if it would be a tie or you would get the head. If it was a pure just battle,
well,
because then I feel like it could be either way. But then again, the advantage that Plastic Man has over Luffy in terms of he could rearrange and look like Zoro, he could literally transform himself into a friend of Luffy.
There is a character that does that already, and they're absolute besties. So.
Well, then again, he could just do
Yeah,
that
but-
and besties with Luffy, and then just every now and then just transform to a different one. Dude, because Luffy's too dumb to realize if his friends are not his friends.
No,
Okay.
Luffy legit had there's this person that disguised himself as another person on there was a villain called Foxy. He's not very highly rated legend in my opinion. He gave us Afro Luffy, which is one of my favorite transformations.
that is
Luffy.
true.
Yeah, Afro
Afro
Luffy.
Luffy is funny. You've got to see
So,
Afro Luffy.
Dude wore the dude is ugly. I mean that in the nicest way possible. But dude is
Like someone. No, Douche, no suit. No suit.
yeah.
One
So,
day I'll get
Dude wears
It was
well actually I might have
You have a better chance of
Like-
making Luffy smart than doing this.
Well, Luffy got smarter, so...
dude
Oh, by what? 1%?
No, actually quite a lot. Gear 5 Luffy...
2%?
No, 2.5%.
2.5%. Wow.
You gotta get it right, man.
Yeah, you gotta get it right.
Alright, well-
Sorry.
Alright, so we've seen your points of why your character is just your favourite, right? But I think also before we move on to Cohen, I think we should put it so the scenario that these characters are in as they're in combat. Let's say they're in an arena and they're going head to head. They're in combat. Right?
They know they have
yeah,
to
they all fighting each other. and
Is it
who's
to
gonna
kill
win.
or is it to just knock out?
How are we saying they got there to fight? to
Let's
begin
well no.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
just
saying
say
if it came to leading up to the battle, Plastic Man would
it's nice when
annihilate.
wins can become free. They got imprisoned and now they have to fight each other to get out.
oh damn.
Who's imprisoning Luffy, Mr. Plastic Man, Jake, and Mr. Fantastic? How?
I think the people in this room.
Yeah, probably us. Yeah, we've already done it. So
Alright, so Colin, you're
Making
going
Hunger
for
Jake the dog.
Jake the dog. Alright, why is Jake the dog better than everyone else?
Essentially, he's been shown to have the longest stretching ability. In one of the episodes from the Maze, he stretched for kilometers and kilometers to pretty much near his maximum.
yeah, just don't play him in a
He
card
just
game
kept
or
The
you'll
hot
lose.
dog episode, in case anyone's
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's shown to have heat resistance when he shoved his hand into a pit of lava and pulled out with nothing happening. Cold resistance from all the times he's in the Ice Kingdom and
Yeah,
not
that's
feeling
true.
the cold.
But
It
so
just
does,
has that footage though, doesn't
so
it?
does half the characters in that show. So,
Yeah,
Well,
like
it's post-nuclear apocalypse.
yeah. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Have
did
you
I
not
know?
watched Adventure?
I've literally watched the entire show and I've never known this.
What?
That's why a chunk of the world's missing.
That's legitimately what the leak
douche
is.
two people. You ran out of applause. Yeah. You clap yourself, you douche.
Yeah, whatever.
How did you not know?
Jake has poison resistance and he can also turn himself into armor for other people. it does hurt him a bit.
He's a
But,
pretty good human shield.
fair
That's
bit,
what
but
he
he
is.
doesn't die from it.
Except you'd have to say it's a dog shield.
He's got-
No, he's dog water. That's what he is.
He's got quite a high battle IQ for that card game because he beats everyone.
He
in
lost. He was gonna lose
He-
to Finn.
Yeah.
He lost. He lost to Finn. Finn made him win. The
I
only
feel
reason
like
on how Jake
if-
won was because he was salty.
If Jake had a D&D thing, his intelligence would be 10 and his wisdom would be 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got the thing on my.
Well, I mean,
He'd be a barbarian just raging.
Wisdom, like,
I think a bard because he's got the
Maybe a bard, yeah.
his shit.
Maybe a bard barbarian cross.
Maybe.
yeah. Alright, well,
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up something I had here.
while
That's not
Mr. Marble Shirt over here pulls up his phone,
Yeah.
who are you going for
Yeah, it's
again? You're
that-
going for
that-
Luffy, like,
Luffy.
Alright, so we got like
All
a
the
2
way.
against 1 and 1. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm with-
Mr.
I'm with
Fantastic
Ashton
has
over
been
here.
shoved out the door.
No one likes
Hey,
Mr.
look,
Fantastic.
He's
No offense
losing.
to him, he's smart, but like...
His
like-
best
like-
trait is plot armor.
He probably could create something to defeat them, but if they're shoved in an arena straight up,
Yeah, it's an
he'd
arena.
have- he'd have
Mr.
to.
Fantastic's fun.
Mr. Fantastic needs prep time.
Like, he's like
Yeah.
Tony Stark without
Like
his
Bat- or
Iron Man
Batman.
suit, bro. He ain't
Or
living.
Batman with prep time.
Yeah.
Like, he's incredibly smart, and he also kind of works with the Fantastic Four. You don't
But I
often
think-
see him by
Yeah.
himself
I
fighting.
think, okay, well, let's say in this...
Yeah, but then
in
again,
this
he also
arena-
like won against Darkseid, and like Darkseid put him in command.
Darkseid's DC.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about Batman, right?
Mr. Fantastic.
No, you're
is-
talking about Batman.
I
when
said he's
you-
like Batman with prep time.
Yeah, I talked about
like
Batman. I'm not
Batman.
talking about Mr. Fantastic. I know Mr. Fantastic's in Marvel. I sounded stupid. My brain was like,
Worried
huh?
for a minute there.
I'm like, I'm talking about Batman, aren't I?
Look, this is like when you said Excelsior in class with
Shut the
Hogwarts.
fuck up.
So, like,
No.
my mum guy said it in forensics as well. Like, out of all of the classes, you could have said it in forensics. So, like, I'm a douche in a suit, but you're a douche for Hogwarts.
Yeah. And I'm doing the like playthrough through it as well.
Yeah, I know,
That's
you're
what makes
doing
it worse. I think that's how I like made that
I
mistake.
haven't uploaded in 2 months.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. I'm trying to get a graphics
Look,
card,
you're better
guys.
than me right now. Alright, my upload times are horrible. I'm trying to fix it.
You guys are uploading?
There's always one.
Yeah, fuck it. I've got the 3 channels. One of them I'm pretty much
You
abandoned.
got 3 channels and one you left. Like,
Yeah, it's just sitting there. I went to get a capture card so I can record Pokemon games off the Switch.
oh my god. You literally are like an alcoholic mum who just like wanted one kid to die.
Yeah. Had 3 kids and decided the middle one
Yeah.
wasn't worth it.
Yeah. I love how you said that to the
wanna-
middle child.
Oh no.
As the youngest in the room, I can say I'm a special boy.
Oh, so you're the one that I hate as an oldest person.
I
You
feel
just get
like
away with everything.
I feel like Luffy, Mr. Fantastic, Plastic Man, and Jake would beat your ass. I feel like just out of that, just out of like spoiledness.
Slamming it into the ground.
Yeah.
Nah, but Mr.
Because you'd beat Jake in a card game and get whooped.
Well, let's say, okay, with this like level, like the base level and then up level sort of thing. We'll go Mr. Fantastic base level has no equipment. Level 1 would be like whatever like equipment he usually carries.
Whatever
with
he
him.
can, well, whatever he can find.
Yeah, sort of like-
Okay,
Whatever he
so
has,
so we're
and
doing
then-
like stages.
And then stage 3 would be like he has a bit of prep time, you know, he can make some new equipment. Stage 4 would be like he's got like 50% new equipment, 50% old, and then stage
Right,
5 would be like all new equipment.
Like
Like,
he's got a lab and stuff
Yeah.
to work in. Like
And-
that where he could work something
Yeah.
out to negate their powers. Like,
yeah.
how to negate Luffy's fruit power,
Like
Plastic
that-
Man's molecule.
There are
changing,
actually like
and-
there's actually a middle that
Jake.
can negate the fruit powers, but Luffy has been shown to be able to carry like many kilograms of this.
Oh yeah, no. He's gonna be a little hard on stage 5. I'll tell you
Like
that.
devil fruit powers, if they have like in possession of like the sea prism stone, which is in the case of powers, it makes them like physically weaker. But Luffy has been shown to be able to carry kilograms of this on his back.
the fuck?
Like I'd say easy 100 kilograms of this stuff like on his back.
Oh, I can live that.
Another thing is
late.
that Luffy can make himself a lot stronger. So in stage, I think it's stage 4, I think, or maybe it was Gear 4 or Gear 5. But he can inflate his arm muscles and his leg muscles. And basically,
Jake can do that
He has
too.
like, he has no, but he has
So
like,
can
Sorry.
Mr. Plastic Man.
he has 3 forms in Gear 5.
He'd have. We'll put in 6. So like his
Oh,
base
okay.
form, we have Gear
No-
1,
no
Gear
single,
Brendan.
to be base form,
Oh.
Gear 2.
Alright, let's fix that. Okay.
Sorry, if you're wondering why that, like, we just did that, it's because we're not touching the keyboard or anything. So randomly, it will just go no signal and, like, sort of, like, turn off a little bit, so we don't know if it's keep going or not.
Yeah,
So if we keep doing that, we're sorry.
Like over 15 minutes and we've gotten pretty much nowhere.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
we're
God,
so
we've-
good at this.
Okay.
How?
Alright,
Time's just
Sorry.
flying
Let's-
by. We're
let's-
making fun of the
Luffy
Douche
had- okay.
suit.
Okay, so we got like base form Luffy, Gear 2, Gear 3rd,
in 4 and 5.
and then we got like Haki,
Yeah.
and then we have Gear 5. We have
Well, Gear 4 was, I think...
Bounce Man, Snake Man, and Tank Man.
Well, no, those... Okay, Tank Man, Snake Man, and the other one, which I just completely...
Bounce Man.
Yeah, Bounce Man. They're all part of Gear 5. Like, I was,
Yeah,
I was looking at
they're
the,
like
fandom.
subsections of Gear 5.
So,
And then we,
yeah,
sorry, Gear 4, and then we have Gear 5th, which is just like,
insane.
he's a Looney Tune now.
Yeah, basically...
While they're doing this.
Alright.
Shoot.
As you can see, the losers over
Okay,
here trying to pass time.
Fuck! Okay, sorry, continue.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
sorry, we got like, Gear 2, which is just like he accelerates all the blood in his body.
yeah, and because he's got rubber vessels, it means he can carry more nutrients and oxygen.
Yeah.
Rubber.
Allow him to moving
Rubber
faster
ducky.
and faster, like, intense speeds.
Yeah.
And then we have Gear 2, which is when he bites into his bones,
Oh, yeah.
and he
that's right.
blows them up.
So then his entire fist...
So
can
he's
become
blowing
like-
himself?
Yeah.
He
Essentially.
never needs a relationship.
Ashton, are you sure you're
None of
not
the
gay if
strategy
you're watching
here
this?
is-
Like,
Wait, if he's elastic, doesn't that mean he's really flexible?
oh my god, you shut up.
I mean, like, he has been... like, the creator did say he has the biggest dick in One Piece.
Isn't this real class?
I love how we've gone from
I'll cut
who
it
would
out.
win in a fight
No.
to Luffy's
You're
got a
not
bigger
cutting
dick.
it. You're not cutting
You're not cutting it.
Alright, here we are.
Who
Here we are,
cut
guys.
you?
We started the episode with saying who would win in a fight, and now we've ended up with Jake's in a nuclear wasteland. Sorry, after a nuclear wasteland.
Which Brendan
Over here, we've just got, like,
Douche in a suit.
Douche in a suit, and then we've got...
Which will be the
blowing
name of this
ourselves-
episode.
And now we've got blowing ourselves with the
Episode
biggest
one.
dick. So,
And then after that we got Haki, which is armament, conquerors,
Yeah.
and observation.
Yeah, which Conquerors,
You're-
what
yeah.
I've heard from you is
Yeah.
they've got a strong enough will they can just negate it.
Yeah.
Jake, if he's separated from Finn, he'll want to get back to Finn, so it'll boost his will, so he'll be able to negate the effect of it.
Okay, we'll not get conquerors Haki just like as an option, just like we'll just
well,
because
We'll just
what
say...
about him?
Well, they're all gonna have their will wanting to get back to their homes,
Yeah,
so they're gonna be able to negate it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
also, I feel like...
we'll just look at Congress Hockey as an option because if we went too deep into that, there's a chance that everyone might just faint
Yeah.
right at the start. And so we got observation and armament, which is just like he turns his fist black and becomes stronger.
Totally not racist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did yours... I was discussing that we needed diversity in the group. I didn't feel like we needed this.
God, could you imagine if we did this high? We wouldn't get anywhere.
We're already not getting anywhere. What do you mean?
When
we were a high...
minutes into nowhere.
Yeah, if we were high, we wouldn't be doing a podcast.
No,
3
if we
hours
were high,
left.
If we were high, we would be on still like the first.
We'd be in the
paragraph.
kitchen cooking. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we'd say so, guys. We'd switch from a podcast to a cooking podcast.
I'd be eating raw meat. He'd be talking about fucking anime
I'd have
again.
raw eggs.
He'd be talking about black hands over here. Fucking, he'd be in a suit just cooking.
I'd be instead of douche in a suit, I'd be suit and a douche.
Yeah.
Alright, so look. Now we've gone past Ashton explaining Luffy. Alright.
To me,
Luffy
insulting
is gonna-
everyone.
Luffy is gonna beat these two. Alright, Jake and the dog. Jake and the dog.
Round of applause. Are you sure you're not like a inheritor of Luffy's intelligence? Like,
Jake.
well, I know you're all in for him, but you don't have to act like him too.
Jake the dog. Alright. Yes, he's good. Yes, he can stretch. But like
Also has
Luffy.
a shit ton of resistances.
Luffy. Alright. Luffy's gonna walk up to Jake the dog, and honestly, he'll probably just tame him. Alright, they're probably gonna have an alliance. Like, Jake the dog is such a bro that he'd see Luffy, and Luffy and him would just laugh and partner up again together, and then look.
When the fuck?
Luffy
Why is the
mistaken
tag
for
teaming
Chopper or
me?
something.
I'm sorry, bro.
Jake,
I could use the same
Luffy-
logic.
But the thing is, if Jake sees him as a threat to Finn, he won't team up with them.
Yeah.
But but Luffy.
I'll
would
just
be
say,
smart enough, because if he's in battle, his battle IQ
Luffy would
is so
probably
high.
Luffy would probably think he's Chopper.
Yeah, but Luffy's battle IQ would be so high, he'd know if he could team up with Jake. And
I'll just
then
shapeshift
Jake,
into Finn.
He would just go.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
don't
and
know
that's
if it
gonna
is.
annoy him.
Boom!
You don't know what Finn looks like.
And also, the issue is
Google.
The issue is if you did try to do that, Jake,
All I have to do is
Jake
make
could
my-
perceive that as a mocking, and then get more angry that you're mocking his partner, and then now you're more screwed.
Why does it sound gay? Like his
Oh, his companion. What do you want me
that
to
sounds
say?
better than
His
his
brother.
partner.
Brother.
Brother sounds better.
Alright. Stepbrother?
Brother.
Shut the fuck up.
Adoptive. Is the word there?
So not related?
Non-bloodbound?
Wait,
Oh
there's a
my
washing
God.
machine.
Look, Jake can
What are
turn
we
into-
doing?
Jake can
Like,
turn into
what
a
are we
washing
doing?
machine.
Jake can just grow. Jake can grow bigger and get heavier.
You know what, I'm gonna say out of
That's
this,
just
Jake...
puberty.
You know, to make it
You get
move on,
heavy and get bigger.
I'm just gonna say this. Jake is going to win this round. The end. We're going to Gear 1. We need to move on.
I'm gonna have to
No.
half all this my class.
We're gonna do like 20, like,
So stage
1,000
one.
minutes of
I'm
just
not cutting
editing.
any of it.
You're not.
Like keeping all of it.
I'm
Stage
gonna have
1.
to.
What do you...
No, just bleep anything that's inappropriate. It's just gonna be like,
It's just like.
yeah, that's it, the whole
Like,
thing.
at 30 minutes, we'll cut it and make part 2 afterwards, alright? No matter what.
We'll cut. Okay, just saying, we're gonna be trying to keep all this in. We don't care what this dude says.
No, it's
We're
my
trying-
class.
Unless you say
I don't give a
class.
fuck. Thank
This
you,
is
Tyler.
my idea for a topic.
You know, you can put it full things on your YouTube channel, but I have to cut
And
everything.
then we'll get a USB and put it on assembly.
I'm gonna put this on assembly. We're gonna need to do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna climb up the ladder and like sneak it in.
We're gonna coerce
We're not
Mr.
gonna
Cowden
do
into
it.
putting on assembly.
For legal reasons.
Yeah,
We're
Go
gonna
in.
do it. We're gonna
We'll
do it.
sit down at
We're
the
not gonna do it.
assembly.
We're
We just
gonna do
hear ourselves talking about how Luffy is the biggest. Bro, anime con would be so popular afterwards.
And you know Mr. Powers would definitely
Well, Mr. Powers is like Skoma at the moment. He's on holidays because it's
Yeah.
gone bad.
he's
so.
on leave.
As long as it's not gay, he'll be fine.
Oh, it's gonna
Yo,
be gay. It's
Bro
gonna be
legit
gay.
got fired from his last school job because he was being homophobic.
Right, look, we're moving on to
Didn't
Gear
Olivia
1.
find the
Oscar.
paper?
Gear 1.
No, but
No,
so
he
about
said it.
Luffy's
Yeah.
that. Nah.
He told everyone.
Alright, so, hang on, with Mr. Elastic?
This is fantastic.
It's Plastic Man.
Mr.
yes.
Plastic, that's right. Mr.
Get it right.
Elastic, Mr.
It's
Plastic.
Plastic Man, not
Yeah.
Mr. There's no
Mr.
Mr. at the
Fantastic.
start.
I'm calling it Mr.
I just say Mr. Plastic Man because it's close to Mr. Fantastic.
Who isn't in this argument anymore.
No, it's
I don't know what he did to
He's
like
gonna
deserve
come
our
back.
hate, but we just kicked him to the curb
I
quick.
expected one of you two to take it.
No, I picked Mr.
Only time
I
I'm
love how
gonna
I keep
take him is
saying-
like Gear 3, where he might actually be somewhat useful.
Round 3, fight!
But then round
Yeah,
4,
literally.
he's back out. Like, round 4 is back out. It's
Well,
just
round 4,
3.
he can make all his shit.
Yeah, but then
negate
at that
powers.
point, Luffy can just, like, use sheer strength. And
What if like there's
Okay.
gonna be someone in the
Because-
class or someone around who's gonna be way smarter than us and just be like, actually that's wrong. Well, pass me your
Mr.
glasses
Fan-
real quick.
Mr.
Oh, like, you're blind. Actually, you're wrong. Like, just literally.
No.
Oh
Hang
god.
on, actually,
Say
pass
either.
it here. I can do a much better impression
What
of
happened?
the anorak, as they're called, right?
We're just swapping glasses today.
Oh man, they are blind. Okay.
Test this one. This
actually-
one's blind.
Actually, I would like to point out that your Pokemon deck is wrong, and Mr.
Just saying,
Fantastic
he
is
looks like a
better.
lawyer.
Better call Saul.
Oh my god, yeah, literally. I was thinking that too.
Oh my gosh, my eyes. I just got transwarped into another
You'll see what this is like.
Dude, we just got brought to the arena.
Holy shit, how can you see anything?
I can't.
how,
What
many-
happened
so
there?
how many
Stop
fingers
it.
am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up?
I can see 1.5.
This one.
No! No, how?
They're close enough that I can see it.
Okay, what about this?
I can see
The audience
A
knows
smear.
The
There's a
audience
smear
knows.
of pink.
The audience knows, but you don't. Oh yeah.
I can tell the general shape.
No.
And Oscar, hold up a finger. Like, hold up a finger. I can see 1.5 fingers. Actually, never mind. There's like one in a tip of a finger.
No, there's 2.
How about me? How many fingers?
There's just a smear of like, there's a blob. I can't see. What is that? Hang on, what is that though? Is that a painting?
It's a woman.
Okay.
Oh my.
Bro can't see women
Dear
for what they are.
Lord.
Like,
Okay.
We get so off
Wait,
topic.
it's
We need to
bad
get back
news,
on
bro.
track. We're 25 minutes in and
I
we
couldn't
haven't...
see the speed limit signs when I was driving properly.
So we're gonna have an accident.
if someone's being driven, this is your driver.
Hey, I mean, like,
Oh my nose.
I've already got,
Oh, that's so good.
I've already
Yeah,
got
it's
2
okay.
cool cans in my car, so
Alright.
I'm driving.
Look, right now we need to get to base 1. Alright, base 1 your character doesn't change. In fact, I don't know if how your character's gonna change.
He gets more sarcastic.
Alright, so your character's the same, so we know your argument.
No, well, unless we're unlocking like the whole thing of like he gets the molecule like shifting and everything like that.
That'll probably be a later stage.
Yeah, I'd probably say that, but then again,
You're saying you're like more like spreadable. Like you
Yep.
can spread out more. You can spread the cheeks more. Alright, so Jake, what's Jake gonna be able to do?
So, from
No.
I'm saying stage 1, it was just his pure stretching ability.
Yeah.
Stage 2 is getting his resistances to poison, fire, cold, heat, cold.
Yeah, resistances.
Yeah, and
Oh, well, hang on. If base stat, if he doesn't have the resistances, then
round 1, it's pretty much a base battlefield
Yeah.
where it's gonna be punching each other. We already decided Luffy and Jake could just end up.
yeah.
being
Well, Luffy, I was
buddies
gonna
in
say
that round.
Luffy and Jake would be pretty similar because Luffy, he sort of half can control his stretching at base stat. Because if we're going from base stat of like
It's
in the
more,
beginning-
he'd have, like, pistol, gatling, and that sort of stuff.
yeah, like if he's got the weapon of the pistol, it's not really gonna. Oh, I don't know. Does it? No.
I
Can
don't think
blunt,
he gets.
Can he be affected by blunt objects? 'Cause-
No,
I think
he,
he, like,
can't,
he
he
get
can't be
bru-
affected by
he
blunt
can get,
objects.
Okay,
he
then-
can get bruises, but can't.
No, he doesn't take damage from, like, punches without harking imbued to it.
At
No,
some point,
but-
It will start. If it gets hit in the same place enough, he'll start bruising like
I was gonna
anyone
say
would.
Luffy would have like the flint knock because he carry. I'm
Bro
pretty
can
he
take
carries it.
cannonballs in base form, though.
Yeah, no, Luffy can take a. Luffy can take a.
Jake
cannonball.
I mean, so can
But Jake-
Plastic Man.
Jake and Plastic Man can as well because they're all
All
the
of them are
plastic.
effectively bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can pretty much just
One way or another.
ricochet back.
I don't know if it would be about like the velocity of like the speed
Just,
and shit
Luffy
like
would
that.
have teeth, right? Teeth
Yeah.
can be sharp.
I mean, unless he's a pirate,
If he just bites into them, with
then he's
his
gonna have
teeth-
like. Wait, no.
Yeah,
I know.
but we're
I know
seeing
Luffy's
Jake-
biggest weakness. Scurvy.
Nah, scurvy's actually, like, been stopped and they already have a cure for it.
Yeah, because it's just lack of vitamin C. So.
Yeah, in
It
Jake-
legit got cured in the
Jake-
first season.
Jake has been shown to be
Sure.
bitten and not have any bite marks sharp on it.
I didn't even think Scurvy was in One
But-
Piece.
It
But
has
Mr.
been-
Man over
yeah.
here.
Plastic Man, you do see, his pretty much can stretch out
Has he
constantly.
been-
Can't be punctured.
Okay.
So they all got
Oh, yeah.
puncture
So
resistance.
this is gonna be real.
Oh, yeah,
tough.
Luffy's also
Yeah.
said that he's never been sick, so scurvy's kind of, like, not gonna work.
Yeah.
at all.
He's legit never been sick.
Because
in
we
his
got
life.
this man like just
We're in 20
managing
minutes
him.
and we're only on base 1. This is gonna be like a 5-part thing.
15 hours later.
Alright, so
Anyway,
we got-
so the end of this is...
Alright.
So anyway, now let's get
I
into the
feel like-
topic.
Okay, so yeah, base 1 is you've got resistances. Luffy now has I don't know, he's just more in control of his stretching ability, and also I'm pretty sure he can he blow it? Can he blow into his bones yet, or is that stage 2?
That's, be stage 3.
Stage 3. What's stage 1 again?
Stage 1 is just base form him. He does, like, the pistols, the gatling, that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, so he can.
That's just, like, basic East
he's-
Blue.
So he's and he's got resistance. This is resistance to just his normal stuff, but a bit more
Yeah.
increased.
So
And
the
At
his
least
only
strength,
you have a
speed,
beard.
and durability have been buffed.
I've just got a weird stash. Like that's
So
it.
I think the
It's,
issue
it's,
is
it's just
here.
like end of like the East Blue arc, Luffy.
Base 1 is going to be kind of hard to have a clear winner because a lot of us have just got like the same resistance.
It's all the same resistance. Like they can't really.
I would say it's
in base
more-
form, they
yeah.
can't defeat each other.
I'm going.
I'd say it would be mostly of like will.
Yeah.
Will and like endurance. I'd say that's the only fight.
Which is going to
Yeah.
be pretty easy for Jake and Luffy to continue going, and probably yours as
Yeah,
well.
like yeah.
But yours is
After a while,
No,
technically
Luffy's
still-
just... You
after
need to
a while,
try and
nothing-
talk to Luffy and he's just be like, no. Fuck
The
off.
thing is though,
After a
right,
while, Jake will probably just give up because it's taking too long to
And-
get
Yeah,
sandwich or
so Jake
something.
would lose in that
but
one because
Mr.
Will.
Mr. Plastic,
Like,
he's
try and find a
his
different...
abilities are there, but he's still human, so he's like
Yeah,
energy
but-
and everything else is going to eventually...
No, because like
Like,
that's been warped
you know when-
too.
So I'm gonna assume he'd probably end up like how he did when Finn was in that Colosseum, like seeing like I'm on a tropical island type thing.
Just click it. There you go.
Yeah.
So, we're already at 30 minutes. We're doing so good here. So basically, base 1, I don't know though. Wait, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Can you search up if Mr.
This is-
if Mr. Plastic, like, what his endurance is? Because I forgot to check.
yeah,
it.
well, granted, I thought Ashton was just asking me the question of like, what do you think? Plastic Man or Mr. Fantastic? I didn't know I was picking a side, but I do
Yeah.
genuinely believe
Yeah.
Plastic
That's
Man.
not endurance, you dumbass.
Probably
Google
type
is so
endurance.
I did, then
Yeah.
Google decided to change it on me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna do stamina.
Whoa, I gotta get the classic.
The break is the
stretch
first that pops up
in.
instead of endurance.
Stretch.
No internet.
Oh yeah, you'll need data. I haven't given you the
Yeah, I've
password
got
yet.
data. Hold on. is
Actually,
Google-
wait. I just realized I haven't even asked. Are you guys going home today or sleeping over?
Going home.
I will be going to home today because I've got work tomorrow.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
good
work
because I
as
didn't
well.
set up any beds.
No,
I got Ashton. He's my bed.
That's got Plastic Man fucking the wiki fandom, which is where I'm getting all the information from.
Yeah.
So his abilities are superhuman physical characteristics, elasticity, tune force,
Just to get on a
shapeshifting,
fit.
camouflage,
Sounds
stealth
familiar.
mastery, voice mimicry, size manipulation, body control, breaking the fourth wall, immortality, regeneration, regenerate from mere
Oh yeah, let
It
me
can
read the.
regenerate from mere molecules, kind of like dead.
Regenerate from molecules, although it required someone to collect at least 80% of his body mass.
Oh,
And
sorry.
ultrasonic detection, immune to mind manipulation, transmutation, and telepathy. Resistance to acid, blunt attacks, piercing attacks, energy protection, and magic. His attack potency is solar system level. Could trade blows with bloodlusted furnace. His speed is massively faster than light.
Yeah.
Comparable to Martian Manhunter, lifting strength superhuman, striking strength solar system level, durability could withstand hits from Captain Marvel and Martian Manhunter, regeneration and immortality make him hard to kill, stamina high, can keep fighting while being severely damaged. So that's the best of it. Range, standard melee attack, unknown with powers, it's supposedly only limited by his imagination.
You gotta
So I
have
can
a-
attack from anywhere.
You gotta have a look at Luffy's powers though.
Yeah, intelligence above average, formerly a very talented professional thief. He is also a very effective detective, can perfectly impersonate an individual. His weaknesses can be temporarily incapacitated by extreme heat, which I feel like Luffy could win in that.
Yeah, because he goes like Red Hawk.
Yeah,
and stuff
freezing
like
or chemical solvents such as acetone needs to concentrate in order to change its color. Feats respected thread. Notes before making any changes. Okay, no. But yeah, effectively, he's insanely difficult.
And this is post-Crisis Plastic
Yeah.
Man.
Post.
Yeah.
This is
post-crisis.
after Crisis Infinite Earths, where they did a lot of redoing of the DC universe.
Yeah. The thing is though, if you look at Luffy's powers, at,
I
like,
was pulling up there all their wiki
like an
fandom.
anime character, the anime creators never know when to stop.
Yeah.
Unlike
Like,
them.
that's how you got One Punch Man. Well, Saitama, but...
Yeah.
that. But he got like normal punch, consecutive normal punches. That's his basic moveset. It's just like normal punch,
I've got one.
Harder
consecutive normal punches.
I've got one thing.
I'll do Jake
We are
the
not-
dog next, then we can do Luffy.
We are not going to the issue of Goku versus Saitama, because if we do that, this episode's going for days.
So, who would win in a fight?
No,
Goku
Saitama
or...
wins. It's one punch, so no
Yeah.
matter what, he always
Saitama
wins.
wins
No, I-
regardless.
Doesn't always end in one punch, but he's like sort of a gag character. The only person that's like been able to keep up with him so far in the manga is like a character that copies his powers.
So, basically, just someone who can copy powers is the only thing that can stand a chance.
Yeah.
Because then it's basically himself versus himself.
Yeah. Which the person was given this ability by a god.
So the Golden Pacific so hard because like, screw you.
No, not really. They're legit like Sydney.
Alright,
Big
I'm
goal.
making a thing. At 37, we are finishing part 1.
So like we're stopping.
Where the fuck's...
Yeah, well, no, we'll just do part 1 and then.
Yeah, I
we'll
got
do
Jake's.
Part 1 done.
Oh, then we have a break, have some
Yeah.
food, and then okay, because I've not eaten anything
Yeah, neither
today.
have I.
Hey, croissant.
I gave you
Oh,
the fucking
no.
croissant.
I had
I went
Cheerios
to
before I left home.
when I was at my friend's house. His hot. It's pronounced it croissant.
Croissant. I say it like in a funny way. Croissant.
I understand
Yes.
croissant. Croissant is the French way of saying croissant.
Croissant.
They don't have the T. They don't have the T. They just have the croissant. So
Croissant.
Croissant.
Might be it's really
Croissant.
so,
And then
scroll down.
Australians pronounce it, or a lot of Australians pronounce it croissant.
Sorry.
Croissant.
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 This was the entire
You added a
car
K at the end.
Croissant.
What the
For
fuck?
the funny.
Anyway,
Oh
so
my
I'm
God.
thinking like end
Croissant.
stage Jake with Blue
Shunk.
Jake.
Yeah, that's his alien.
Shionk. I'm not even saying shh. I'm like like shionk. What was that?
I'm going into my French accent.
You sound like you just like that sounded like a little fart.
Croissant.
What was the laugh at the end?
I'm trying to do the French thing, but I got stuck in high pitch.
So when does Chris stop?
I am on-
Just
in my
stop
French.
while you're ahead.
I want to have my cheese.
There I got powers. The right one now. So Jake's powers and abilities are superhuman physical characteristics, stretching powers, can stretch himself
We've got
and
40
grow,
seconds to say
and
this,
also
by the way.
grow to reduce his size of any of his limbs, so he can go bigger or smaller.
Like
He can
us.
shapeshift and create weapons, non-physical interaction. He can slow dance with his subconscious. Can punch
Slow
ghosts.
dance with the subconscious.
He can punch ghosts. Can redirect the soul of a lobster to make a sandwich. Instinctive reaction. Can use magic while asleep. Regeneration, low mid. Regenerate a large hole in his torso.
Oh, so he's got like very.
Fly-
So he would lose purely
He can
off of
fly in
regeneration.
his shapeshifter form. Enhanced senses could smell the exact location of the Enchiridion from smelling the ground and can track the Enchiridion with his nose. Can smell materials of a bed. Mirror reality warping, using his imagination to create things whenever he wants to.
Nice.
'Cause-
So
and his
here's the
imagination
magic.
can hurt people.
Well, guess
Resistance to mind manipulation,
Well,
like
he's got that dog in
Plastic
him.
Man.
what? With 15
Like, he put on the
seconds
Ice
of time.
King's crown during the events, thank you, and he suffered none of the debilitating effects that anyone else that puts Ice King's crown on faces.
Yeah.
Heat manipulation, he can shove his hand in a pool of lava, withstand the heat of ire demons, which could melt steel weapons. He's fine enough to get hit by magic wands that melt buildings, survives being burned by lava, stood in PB's burning room, which melted PB's body. Cold manipulation, his fur makes him resistant to the Ice Kingdom's cold. Can use his body to sled as a sled for Finn in the Ice Kingdom. Poison manipulation, bit by imagined snakes
going.
don't die immediately, die from their poison. Takes large amounts of poison from scorpions in a maze.
Just saying.
Requiring
Death
even more
manipulation's on there.
scorpions. Requiring even more scorpions to affect him by expanding his body to larger sizes. He can resist poison and stretch his liver to be 51 times size. When Meow wanted to kill him with poison, that'd kill a dog 50 times his size. Transmutation was beaten back his lump infection with sheer willpower. He's got enough will to fight off the lumps.
Alright, hear me out, right? Hear me out.
Death manipulation can take the Lich's death mist power. Death mist poured
Is
down
Jake
his
secretly
throat
gonna solo us?
which instantly killed Old Man Prismo. Reality warping, telekinesis, and transmutation. as
Oh,
a
so he's
wizard.
small building level, like
Hold on. So like,
His attack level, small building level. His punches were strong. Small city level plus easily dispatch rock wizards who could take meteors this strong, and should be stronger than Abracadaniel, one of the weakest wizards who could take on one of the rock wizard's meteors. Small country level. Fuck, that's getting... small country level. Large planet level compared to Finn. Large planet level. Sent Grass Knight flying with a headbutt. Punched gold creature into the ground. Large planet level. As strong as he is during his lifetime.
Speed massively hypersonic, shown to be comparable to Finn.
Against the FTL.
So basically...
FTL plus.
So basically...
Lifting strength.
This man is soloing your character right
He's got
now.
lifting
And
level class.
Luffy's-
Is
We haven't
lifting
rated his abilities
lifting level possibly class Z should be comparable to his life self, as he can transform into any version of himself. Like,
Wait, no, but his max on all of them is literally saying, like, nothing's getting past solar system. So in pure strength, I beat him, and some other things, I beat him,
Yeah, but he still
and we're
can
tied
move-
in speed.
he can still move faster than light.
So can mine. So
Oh,
weirdly,
Where
I
does
think...
he display this stuff though?
fan-
Why is Adventure Time not showing
Awesome.
this?
Across all of the
all of the
episodes.
episodes, there's like different.
There's 10
scenes you can see
seasons
him.
to watch
Yeah,
through,
it's a long.
which is less
Alright.
than...
We need to
Okay,
end
we're
this.
gonna pause now so we can get a break, and then we'll continue saying Luffy's one, because it might be longer, so who knows.
So,
And then we'll discuss based off of that, okay?
Yep.
See you guys later.
Welcome to part 2 of the Douche in a Suit podcast.
Well, we got nowhere with part 1.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Absolutely
yeah,
nowhere.
no. This is why
Oh.
you don't be friends on a podcast.
Or is it why you
Yeah.
exactly friends in the podcast?
Because it actually
For
goes
bullshit. That's why.
Memes!
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
wrong. Stupidity.
Brendan.
Suit!
When did I go from douche in a suit to my real name?
Oh, sorry. Douche in a suit.
Yeah, we're sticking a douche in a
We're
suit.
back.
Douche
Sorry,
Lord.
sorry. That's
The
your real
douche
name.
star.
Yeah, I'm the douche now.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like the opposite of a douche.
Anyway, let's continue the conversation, because I don't know why, but you're being
Alright,
silent
so
and being
we're
pat on
at
the back.
Gear
Luffy.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, get it.
Oh no, yeah, we're at Luffy. 'cause
Round
you read out Jake's thing, which took about 500,000 years, and then
Look, it took maybe 2... It probably went over by about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. How did you go from?
There was a load of stuff to read.
Alright, well,
There was.
have
Okay.
we read Luffy stuff yet?
Poor
or-
Luffy's
There's
wiki fan
really
mark.
not. There's a lot. There's a lot.
It's-
It
Looks like we got another 20 minutes
Yeah, I
to
think
spare
I
to
got it.
read.
It's V Battle.
Alright, let me start reading some
This
of this out.
podcast is not sponsored, by the way.
So,
So,
by the churchman over here.
Oh yeah, just the churchman.
yeah, alright, so, when do you want me to start reading, guys?
I
So there-
don't know.
Now-
I don't know where it starts.
Alright, so we're gonna start with physical abilities. Basically he has,
So you've got it there.
just super strength, speed, agility, durability, endurance, and vitality that are the stuff of legends, ranging from accomplishing feats that would be physically impossible for a normal human to achieve and survive, dangers that are impossible to survive. And strength just tells us, like, how he got his strength. Yeah, basically, a man nearly twice his height and with immense physical power of his own, he stopped without any leverage needed. He's utilized Gear's transformation to techniques made possible by his devil fruit powers to tremendously increase physical strength and subdue powerful opponents. He took out a member of the Marines giant squad with a single Gear 3 punch, and 2 years later defeated the powerful giant Harajuden with a single Gear 2 punch to the face. There's a lot to read. There's about like
Yeah,
an
no,
essay on this.
he has a lot of things. Let's get the biggest one. So say his Gear 2's biggest one would probably be in Wano when he just inflated his hand and nearly punched a island out of orbit.
Well, they're still talking. Does Robert Scissors again? Round 2, baby. Yeah?
So, as I smoke here with a big fat cigar, I would like to...
It hit a cigar.
Ending stream. No.
Oh yeah. So, in like his base home, I feel like his biggest feat would be like he just kicked a building in half
Yeah,
in his base form. It's like
in his base form.
stage 1. It's like he kicked the building in half. without any trouble.
So
Suck shit. Nice.
okay. Instead of spending 45 minutes trying to go through another 4 gears, which for a fact I know is not happening,
5.
we've already done 1.
Not really.
Or half done it.
Don't you fucking do that again.
Alright, so...
Why do I even try?
Can we get this done?
Get your ass back here. Why is he a paintbrush?
So we're here in my big fat cigar.
Also, you're not a hostage. Like, what are you on about? It's not a hostage. Say it. I'm not a hostage.
This is a family-friendly show for all the kids.
This is a great show. Family friendly.
Yeah.
Like.
Share and subscribe.
Bang.
No, everyone point at Brendan now.
Hey.
Brendan point at... We're gonna do a Peter Parker meme at some point.
Yeah.
Hey.
You need to include Brendan in it.
Hey.
Nah, Brendan's pointing to himself.
Get going, actually.
But let's continue because we are stupid.
Okay, so...
Gear 2,
So we're in round 2.
in round
Round 2!
Yeah.
Fight. Okay,
Fight.
wait, who wins round 1?
Who
None
won
of them.
the
I'd say
debate?
Plastic Man won that one.
No, Luffy.
Because he beats Jake's
How?
because of like
Why are
full
you
like
grabbing
with
my
the
thigh?
with
Jake
the
could just end up giving up because it's going nowhere.
because of pure will endurance he would
And
just
Luffy-
cancel out.
Luffy would just
Luffy
keep
because of
going.
his base rate, I'd say they're tied, but
Yeah, but he's got more
Plastic Man
durability.
beats him in terms of intelligence.
Yeah, but durability, like...
Yeah,
sheer
but battle
Durability,
IQ is
both of them are
different.
tied because of base. Because of base, the only reason why Plastic Man wins is because of intelligence, I'd say.
Yeah.
Just solely of
Well, no, but
outsmarting.
because we're saying this is a battle, and in battle, his intelligence...
Well,
grows
because here's the thing,
exponentially.
he can also change into anything he can, so he can easily like flatten himself.
Yeah, but so can Luffy.
No,
so-
like-
No, Luffy
And
can't.
Jake
Luffy can't just flatten himself to like a plank of
Jake
wood.
can. Jake can.
Yeah,
as well.
Jake can, but like the will is what Plastic Man
Yeah,
beats
so
him
with-
in, as well as he's got 3,000 years of experience on the job
Yeah.
as well.
Well,
But this is stage 1, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stage 1, Plastic Man clears it all.
Uh,
Just no, with Luffy, it's by a hair that Plastic Man wins.
I'm a bit iffy on that, because
This-
Luffy's just got so much sheer, like, durability, endurance, strength, speed.
So does he.
I don't see a Plastic Man landing a hit that could actually hurt Luffy, though.
Exactly.
That's all.
No, because Luffy, I'm sorry, Plastic Man can do the exact same thing Luffy can do with
Yeah.
a muscle thing. He can just add on more muscles.
Yeah, but even then, both of them have, like...
Both of them are pure, like,
I
as
think
well
the
as...
problem with this entire debate,
Plastic Man
right,
can also
is we're-
outstretch
hang on.
him.
The entire problem with this debate is we're talking about people with basically very similar powers.
Yeah,
and they're trying to
basically,
see who would
exact-
win.
With the stretchy powers, Luffy's on the very bottom of the...
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like,
He
pure
has,
strength.
he has less control of the body.
From pure
Yeah, so
strength,
yeah,
like,
but Plastic Man has
yeah,
perfect control of his body.
Yeah,
yeah, and Jake.
but, like, Luffy has a lot more
Every girl
strength.
his face.
Yeah.
And
And
he has a lot more control, too, because it shows him as a kid, and he could not throw a punch for...
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's from, like, the beginning.
And,
And
yet
then,
he would
yeah.
still be defeating enemies easily.
Yeah, whereas
just because
Plastic Man, not only is he a great detective,
I
he
also-
could detect that Luffy's stronger. So he would
Yeah.
just have to outsmart him and outwit him.
Yeah, if
Which
somebody-
would be
pure
hard.
tactics.
In a
Which would be hard,
fight,
'cause in
that
battle-
isn't happening.
Yeah.
in a fight, he gets basically 20 smarts, 20 wisdom. He just knows exactly what to do and when to do it.
That's
In any
pure
other
instinct. Whereas Plastic Man has
No, no.
knowledge.
See, the thing is, though, is that his gears, right? He came up with it on the spot.
Okay.
So his gear 2 was just like, what if I did this? Tries it, works, and dogs the enemy. So he's actually really smart, just not intelligent. So in a fight, he has like high battle IQ.
If the guy's stronger than you, you just have to be quicker. And you can-
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like
Which Jake and
Plastic Man is
are.
faster than Luffy.
Yeah. Jake can either go...
Jake and Plastic Man have exactly the same
One of the
speed.
things Jake can do is he can shrink really small really quickly, so if Luffy's about to
Yeah,
punch him, he can, like,
so
jump out
can
of the
Plastic
way.
Man. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying he would win in that fight.
So pure
The first round he would win.
So
We'd have to
they've
go
all
in more
got
in depth.
advantages. So, like Luffy's probably got the most disadvantages with not much control over
Yeah, with
his
intel,
stretching.
like pure intelligence roll
Pure-
on that, if
Yeah,
it's
and-
just like that.
and
As
the
well as like
weakness for water.
quickness,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but
length.
are we in a situation where the water actually affects them though?
And also because the
Yeah,
water
like,
has
it's
been
not-
submerged.
yeah, it
It's
has to
all
be-
their weaknesses and
The
advantages.
Yeah, so-
when we say he has a weakness to water, it means if he's submerged, he can't swim, like he won't float, right? So if you splash water on him, it's not doing anything. You have
Yeah,
to
but he's, like,
completely submerge his
Plastic
head.
Man can also he can turn himself into a liquid. That he is his entire molecular structure is like
Molecular
liquidy.
structure. So he can basically change
So
himself
he could
into a
turn himself.
fluid.
He can because he's like fluid and
Yeah,
can do
but it
anything.
wouldn't be water, it would just be him as a fluid.
No,
I also
what
can't
the
see-
skill says is he cannot swim. So effectively, he could just submerge you in a fucking pool of it, or he could just he could be gulping nothing but water and then submerge him in like a bowl
think we should-
and then
No,
drop
it's
the
only
water.
water though. It's like
It can't be
Yeah,
any
well
other
then he
fluid.
can just Plastic Man can
Yeah,
just
but
devour
then
a shit
it's
ton of
an
water
acid.
and just submerge him.
Then
Yeah.
it's an acid, it's gonna chew away his skin.
He has
yeah.
resistance to acid.
Yeah, he has been like drowned in acid and nothing's happened.
Yeah, well that's why with water,
You know,
like literally, so
yes, but the problem
Plastic Man
is
could do a lot of
Plastic
stuff
Man
to
can't
screw over.
become,
him.
But there's
Plastic
level-
Man can't become water. He becomes a fluid himself, and
Brendan
because he's
Ash.
not water.
No,
he
but I'm
won't
saying
become-
he can easily. He also has unlimited reach. So unless this arena is unlimited and boundless,
Yeah.
he can just go and get a cup of giant ass ocean amount of water because of his
Where's he
entire.
getting it though?
He can just reach anywhere until he finds water.
Oh, well, he can't because there's no water in the arena.
I'm saying no, he could reach
but he
out
ha-
of the arena.
He
Like
can't.
Unless it's boundless.
putting water on Luffy
And if
does
it's
weaken him,
caged,
but
how
you have
is
to
it caged?
completely submerge him to
How,
actually
how are
put
we
it-
having this
knock
range?
him out.
How are we having this range? It's like gonna have different biomes.
It's
that
gonna
if they
look.
find,
It's
or-
gonna look like a
like a-
coliseum, but it's gonna have like a barrier, like basically a spatial barrier, so you.
Oh,
Can't
so like,
get out
like
of it.
but then again, he's still gonna have endless reach. So he could also like grab an asteroid, and just have endless projectiles. He can also lift up. He could grab shit.
Wait, since when was it in space?
You said it was boundless and like.
I said it has a space level barrier. Like I'm talking about.
So, I thought you mean like just
I
space.
mean, it's basically like universally strong. Like it's not just gonna be broken by your hand.
Yeah, he's solar system strong, effectively. So he's still in like
What I'm
such a...
saying
still,
is nothing.
His
can break
barriers,
It's-
nothing can
It's a
break through it.
confined
Yeah,
space, no one can
penetrable.
leave.
Wait, hold on. On Luffy's thing, does it say like he's solar system plus, or
it
is it?
doesn't have like strength ratings as such like that.
Because I was gonna say, if that's the case, we can just do off of that.
Just search up strength rating on him.
This is a great podcast. People
What's
sitting on
that
their
ring noise?
phones.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Ah. It's a speaker.
Great podcast with other people on their phones. It's all nice.
Try to pull up fucking Jake's abilities. There it is. I think. So I think
Great
it's-
debate we've got here. 3 phones out.
I've pulled up the wiki
Yeah.
V battles one.
At least we're actually getting somewhere, like unlike
Yeah.
the last podcast.
We're 11 minutes in. We're a bit further than what we did in about
like
40.
20 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, we could have just done that. Yeah, I'm trying to like, cause there's fucking.
You go into the V battles one.
Yeah, I'm doing that just so it like gives me like.
That's
gives
who
us...
would win. Reddit who would
This is
win
going
versus
so
Plastic
great,
Man
guys.
and
Yeah, I just can't see Luffy just backing out of the fight, though, and I can't see him losing it either.
Yeah.
Because his whole thing is like he has the strongest will to do whatever he wants. That's like his whole thing.
Yeah. True.
like people saying people can beat the Hulk. No one can beat the Hulk. His whole thing is to be the strongest.
Yes. Like that's like saying Saitama can be beaten. Like he's also someone can defeat like
Look,
stop
the
his
Hulk will
one-
beat the shit out of Goku very
Oh.
easily.
Problem with that though, the problem with that though is if you look at all of Goku's abilities, right? One, his thing is to draw the fight out because he gets stronger the longer the fight goes
Yeah,
on.
but the matter the
Two,
Hulk gets,
hang
the
on,
stronger
he has
gets.
instant teleportation and has literally rebuilt the entire multiverse after he destroyed it himself, and his power level is so strong that like he basically has. I think he's got how many Dragon Balls?
He can manipulate, like, Plastic Man can manipulate his form into anything.
Yes.
Do, like, literally
like-
anything.
Oh,
No, this is on the comic side, like, on the webs and everything. It's literally saying he can turn himself into anything. It's not your own opinion. It's literally saying the fact.
How? What does it mean by?
So it's okay.
But you
like
want
firstly,
context.
okay, hold on. Feats are absolutely, but like firstly, his durability is insane, like on the par of Luffy. So
I
both
get
of them have
but I'm
that.
saying, what's
So
the
both of them are
context?
gonna outlast each other. If it's pure
What is the
durability, they're
context-
tied in that.
What is the context of anything?
No, I think Luffy,
No.
Luffy would outlast him durability.
Maybe it's either tied or like Luffy beats him just like by a little bit.
I don't
No,
know.
a lot.
I don't know about that.
There is nothing stopping Luffy.
Well, because
That seems a bit biased though. Saying
yeah, because it's very biased. Because like Plastic
No, no, no.
Man, the
I mean,
whole
like,
thing,
it-
he was 3,000 years as a cluster of molecules that had been spread across the globe. So durability of having to keep that together
Yeah, like
as long as he could for 3,000
but
years.
say
Do you think
nothing-
Luffy can survive
actually
3,000 years
No,
having
no,
to
no.
do something?
I mean, like nothing can stop. Like if he's not being killed, right? There's very little that's gonna like stop him.
He'll get tired
psychologically.
out after a while.
Yeah, like with Plastic Man, like 3,000 years of being like he
I
trying to
don't
rip him
think tied
apart.
out. I don't think it's gonna be tied out. I think it'll be more boredom. Like Luffy after
Luffy would get
after
bored.
a couple hundred years, he would be bored. Out
He
of
won't
his
live
mind.
for a couple hundred years.
Yeah,
He'll
like-
die.
Plastic Man beats him in age. He can live. No, with the way his body is, he doesn't age.
It's actually unknown if Luffy ages or not. Online.
Yeah.
It's either
Luffy hasn't
it's
aged in
either-
the show basically.
it's either he doesn't age.
It hasn't been a couple years.
Yeah.
And because of Gear 5, we actually don't know how long it lives for.
It's either Luffy. Sorry, it's either Plastic Man doesn't age,
Yeah.
or it take over 3,000 years and he doesn't age still, or he's aging that slowly over 3,000 years and you can still not even see a single
Yeah.
dint in his age. So either way, unless you can see Luffy lasting more than 3,000 years.
What is his stage 1 though? What powers does he have at stage 1?
Stage 1? Hold on.
Because yeah, we're talking about like base stats without any like. Without,
Base is how they're at the start of each of their...
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
they've got their
out,
powers, how
I'm,
they're at the
I'm
start.
saying out of their shows, all
No,
the things.
I wouldn't say start.
Well, I'd
Luffy.
say
Start
like
Luffy's
the one who
7 years
got
old.
Yeah.
powers.
Well, Plastic Man's been around longer than Luffy and Jack.
Yeah, so he would have
Yeah.
he would have like naturally unlocked all of his ability. If it was at 3,000, not only would he have more experience,
Yeah,
more
but we're
knowledge.
not going to see them. We're going after the very start.
We're
the very
saying-
start, he would already have size alteration, so he could easily like
yes.
stretch himself, make him bigger,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have,
strength.
yeah, no one would have knowledge of their powers.
Yeah.
very
He can
well.
stretch his limbs to a
No,
body
but see,
super
we
high.
couldn't have like the very start. Like, it's like
There is
7
no
years old.
limit
No.
to how much he can stretch. So he can stretch a fucking whirlpool for all he can, or for all he wants, and
Yes.
just submerge you in. Like, and he could, because he can go into like liquid form. He could just go
Yeah, but
into
He
you.
doesn't have that
He
much
could go into
knowledge.
Luffy and then expand.
So at the start of the show, Jake's shown to just stretch.
Yeah, Jake's trying to stretch
And he has
at
enough,
base level of him
and he
knowing how
also
to
has
do that.
enough battle experience to do
Yes.
decent damage with a
Yeah.
fair range of weapons that he can just turn his
Yeah.
hand into.
And if we're going pure on like experience, Plastic Man annihilates each and every one of you in terms of that because 3,000 years plus.
We're not...
Yeah, but we're
If
not-
it's just that,
we're
I'm saying
not-
if it's
we're
just
not,
that.
We're not though.
I know I'm saying if it was just that.
That's like
that's
final form.
That's...
that's final form and stuff like that where he not only has
But we're
every
only-
ability on
we-
That's an example of his how he
Yeah.
doesn't age. We're going like how he is based in the comics.
in the comics based off what he is in the comics.
Base like
Very
base.
start.
He
Very
can
start.
very start. Okay, well the very start. Okay, he can contort his body into various positions and in sizes impossible for ordinary humans, such as being entirely flat so he can slip through under a door, or using his fingers to pick conventional locks.
Yeah. Oh, second. I think isn't it? Okay.
Luffy can't really do it,
He can
Can
morph
he?
his hand. He can morph his hand, can't he?
but I don't feel like he can
Slightly.
slightly, but not really. Whereas he can,
His body's just like stretchy.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. He can also use it to disguise by changing the shape of his face, hands, feet, and body. In addition, he can also alter his body mass and physical constitution at will. There's no limit to shapes, sizes, and shapes he can contort himself into. With great concentration, he can even change his color. So effectively, he could make himself way more powerful than Luffy if he just keeps on adding on the muscle. It's to his imagination. So if he believes that Luffy is a billion times stronger, he will try and make himself as strong, like stronger than Luffy. The only time where I feel like Luffy could tie or win on it
Is
when he gets the haki, like gears and everything like that. Like gear 5, I'd say it's tied.
Wait, sorry, I have a question for everyone. Like, when we get to like a Haki stage for Luffy, would his armament Haki nullify abilities or?
Yeah, it would technically.
What's armor do? Does it just give him stronger armor?
No,
or
no, no.
something?
See, there's like this like type of devil fruit called Logia, right? And it turns the person's body into a specific element. Right? And Haki allows them to punch those things.
Yeah.
So would it nullify like Plastic Man's abilities when he hits
It
a
does only
that
work
specific
with
spot will become
does only
normal?
work with people who've eaten devil fruits.
Yeah, it's only with devil fruits.
Yeah, but like, would it work on people like in this case?
I don't think it
Because
would.
the issue is because the issue is like
Because well, are you saying it's just for the like a specific
No.
element? Because
It
he's
can,
not a
it can
specific
work.
element.
It's because it's like only the One Piece works. I know if it works on other things other than devil fruits, but like it's
Yeah.
a innate thing in nature, not like devil fruits.
Yeah.
because then technically you can make it to the same thing as your skin cells, which are obviously rapidly growing to stretch, and you could just go, oh well, that's gonna be the element of which.
So I feel like it wouldn't
and then you
work
could
just for
nullify
that.
that spot. Of
Yeah, but it's pretty much punching human cells, which
yes,
Yeah.
I know, but like what I'm saying is, if he nullifies any ability of those human cells, that means they wouldn't have the ability in that spot to stretch. Or
Because
grow
like
or
the thing
resist
that
or
happened with
have any
the thing that
ability.
happened with Plastic Man is he got shot and
Yes.
like chemicals went into it. So it
right.
altered his DNA. It didn't like change him to an element. It just altered it.
Yeah.
So effectively, it would not count for it.
Oh yeah. Another example of like based on Luffy's
if
intelligence.
this was we're talking about Kevin from Ben 10,
Yeah.
it'd definitely work on him.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
because that he's fucking.
It gets a shield.
Oh
with
no,
different
it also
levels.
works on like just like any ability whatsoever. Like,
Well,
any
yeah,
player.
still like even like okay.
But like okay, the thing is like to prop up Luffy's intelligence and stuff like that. There's this enemy that turned into sand, right? This is before Haki would in the Haki.
Sandman.
He wets his hand so that it'll like so he can punch it.
Yeah.
Like he like wets himself.
So yeah, he has battle
He-
IQ.
he
He has
figures-
battle IQ.
He
That's
figures
it.
out that like, oh, I could punch him when he's wet, so I would just make my entire body wet.
Yeah, I'm going with the only thing that Luffy and like Plastic Man have tied on that in terms of like intelligence on that is battle IQ, because Plastic Man is like an expert thief, and like he also got studied fighting with like Batman, like the Justice
Yeah.
League. So he's an expert fighter in that, and like can actually beat
But
anything.
this is before the point where he comes to joins the Justice League.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but even that, yeah, still, like, if it was just like that, where none of us have any fighting knowledge, it's just these are like pure like
Yeah.
blobless forms where they just have the rawest ability of it.
But the issue is Luffy like actually just genuinely, even when he was growing up before he had powers, right? It was said his father chucked him into a bottomless pit and made him climb out on his own.
Grandfather.
He let him survive in the wild as a child by himself, and then he survived. He also did other rigorous training exercises like those. So before he even had the power, he actually does have like intelligence in survival and combat scenarios.
Yeah, so in terms
he
of
would
like being
have
able to
a really
survive,
good, and then with the power, his combat IQ, even base stat, is still gonna be ridiculously high.
like yeah, if we're looking at like the base thing of when he just got like the abilities,
Yeah.
then
Which he was 7 years old when that happened, so there's no go off that.
yeah, so
we'll go off their start like
Like the
okay,
start
we'll
of
go
it.
with like their age, like based off like they're at like not a stupid age.
we go East Blue Luffy.
Sure, is that like still like the beginning? Or?
That's like the first
Season.
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll go with that. Still, like, Plastic Man's one is he was a thief,
Yeah.
a professional thief. So naturally, he has insight on how to like get into things, and he knows the mind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's an insanely smart detective. So naturally, he already has insanely
He's
good
also, to
IQ.
be a thief, you'd have to be very stealthy. So.
Yeah, so he naturally can sneak around too.
Yeah.
So naturally, he could
I
also
think
like lie
sneaks-
as well.
Whereas with that sneaking, Jake could probably be able to sniff him out because he has.
Yeah,
such
Jay
a
can
high-
sniff him out, which is what I'd give him
he
on
could
that point.
because he could smell the Enkai reading from the bottom of a mountain.
Yeah, so like that would give him. It's like that, unless it's odorless. Unless Plastic Man's odorless, which I don't even know if he is based
He's
off.
human, so he
Yeah, but then it's an altered human, so it could be different.
Nah, he's
It doesn't
still-
say anything about the
One
smell,
thing
but
that
we'll
he
give it
still
that. Yeah.
showers.
One
and
thing
that,
that
so-
baffles me is when Luffy does this.
Show them real quick. When Luffy does, yeah,
I'll edit it so it comes up on the thing.
I'll do the curtain thing, so it should be a little bit
That lighting is terrible for us.
Oh, no.
really is.
Oscar, you've really.
Yeah, I'll edit it.
It won't.
Oscar,
I'll
why
edit
are you
it.
making
Just
it
open the
darker?
blind again.
Oh, don't worry.
I'll do
I'll
this.
edit it in. It's
And
alright.
now it's really
Yeah,
dark
so
on
it is.
me.
He does this,
I mean,
and I don't know how he gets the hands there.
Gross them.
Look at this great man right here.
Yeah, he does like he's very good at mimicking people too.
yeah, but Ashton will show like what that is in a minute. But yeah, that is very confusing. But
I feel like you bumped a speaker because it's like shitting itself now.
Mm.
So I don't know what
I didn't hit a Spico.
Yeah.
No, but
Well,
you did knock the disc, so you might have bumped
Maybe.
okay. Anyway, so that's like the biggest like weird thing I don't understand is how you got the Gorilla's hands on his head.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, what was that about?
No, but okay.
Yeah. So
In like I'd say in the first battle, Plastic Man wins.
maybe, I think maybe a tie.
I'm willing to
I'd
go
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
I'm willing for a tie. I'm sorry, Mr. Fantastic gets his ass kicked.
Absolutely,
But
dog.
Fantastic walks
Like,
in there
all-
and straight
all
up
he's
someone
got-
He shoots himself and
No,
dies.
Luffy has actively
face.
said he hates the kind of person that Mr. Fantastic is.
Yeah.
So he like I
Luffy
fucking
would just
hate
see
you,
him and be like,
just punch him
Mr.
away.
Fantastic, he'd be trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
why he's
Mr.
there.
Fantastic would start and try and be Mr.
He would
Detective.
try and
Luffy
question
would
everyone.
Swing his hand and just go, boom.
Yeah, they
Straight
question
onto
and
the
like
bones.
I feel like
Mr. Fantastic will be able to put up a bit of a fight, but his stretching ability,
Yeah.
he can fight.
I know, I was gonna say, you try and put up a fight, but then Luffy would
he
just
go-
come in and
He
goes,
would, yeah, the key word
He
try.
goes
Wait,
toe
wait,
to
wait.
toe with
Yeah.
Doctor Doom and
Yeah.
stuff.
I feel like
yeah.
actually, this is actually 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, and like with Jake, I'd say with like
Me and
it's-
Phil would be battling it out while we're like,
Luffy would be very confused.
we'd
He'd be
just
like,
be going, we would be fighting Fantastic because we just hate him.
you'd be whooping his ass like that,
And then
and
you two
Mr.
would be like starting to fight while we're doing
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the better representation of like sort of what happened.
We'll show this on the screen later
Yeah.
and like that. Dude is just a pogo stick. The editing on this is gonna be a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're gonna have to mute the sound of this while they're
Yeah,
listening.
you have to
Yeah.
mute this.
Because otherwise they'll hear your phone as well.
I mean, unless you use that audio.
It's probably the best example of what would kind of like happen. It's just he just
Mr.
like
Fantastic wouldn't be jumping around like that.
he'd be doing it a bit different, but he'd still be like just punch him,
Maybe
be like
easy-
nah.
Also,
Nah.
can we just point out the fact that
Mr.
that man...
Fantastic would just be trying to tie him
You know
up.
how you guys said you were like really fast? Can we just point out the fact that that man was like going, like basically hard to see with the naked eye fast?
Yeah,
and he
but
was just
Oz
like,
is
no,
massively faster than
This
the
is-
speed of light.
This is pretty much their stretching ability.
Yeah,
For Jake, it's how fast he
Yeah.
can stretch.
yeah.
Yeah, and mine is like at that normal amount is it literally says massively faster than light plus.
True. I don't know,
So effectively, if it came to speed,
but reaction time is a big play because no matter how fast you are, if he's got enough,
well, if he's
got enough
faster than the speed, massively faster than the speed of light, I feel like he doesn't really need reaction time to it.
Well,
And he wouldn't be like as fast as as fast as the speed of light yet. So
Yeah, but we're going with like he was to be insanely fast for what his is.
We'll say like 0.8 the speed of light or something, close to but not.
Yeah, close
We should
to
set
it.
up some point system for this.
Yes.
We really should.
Alright, well so far I know that in the first base stat, which we thought we got off and now we're returning to, we'll just say it was a tie.
A three-way tie. Mr. Fantastic, we're a
It's
bit
kinda
iffy.
cooked.
Yeah.
We just ditch him for now because
Yeah.
we are none
Gear
of us.
one,
None of us
yeah.
know enough about Mr. Fantastic
Gear 1
to
is
talk
kind of
about
a
him.
similar result.
I'll
as
try and do
well.
some research on him whilst.
Gear 1 is.
Because I feel like he's
Yeah.
getting. It's either we could be wrong and he could be
Gear
Yeah,
one
I
like
was
is
gonna say,
insanely
Gear
good.
two is-
and Gear 2 is like, now Luffy's got that armor and he's got a lot more he's got a lot more improvement on just overall stats as well.
Yeah, he legit just becomes like faster.
Yeah. Same with these two. So I don't really know how Jake Jake would just have more experience, in which case it's and he has the resistances, in which case it's basically another tie because really either way, I mean
Yeah, but Luffy's speed is enhanced like a lot to the point where he's like faster than Bellamy was in that video.
yeah, true. So I just say, yeah, but at that point they're faster as well, so I would just say it's still a three-way tie either way. Because it comes down to durability.
I think Luffy would be a bit more consider winning that one.
It would be once we get to Gear 3, I think is where it actually starts spamming more.
Gear 3 is him inflating his body.
Yeah.
Then after that, it'd be
This is
Haki.
really a great argument, guys. We were comparing characters that are quite similar to each other.
Yeah,
That was the point.
I feel
We
like
should have been arguing
I feel like what we should do
Like
next.
Spider-Man versus Luffy or some shit.
Yeah, like some
Yeah.
stuff where
Something
there's
that's,
different
like,
powers.
drastically
Yeah,
powerful.
Spider-Man would definitely win that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You've got
depends-
the spider sense. You've got...
Yeah, but
His strength
Luffy
is-
has observation Haki.
The
which
funniest thing
legit
is,
the
we're
same
now
thing.
branching
Yeah,
off.
which basically means he can sense
Yeah,
when
but
Spider-Man's...
Spider-Man's strength is comparable to that.
Today
of
we're
the
just
Hulk.
branching
He's
off
beat the
today,
Hulk.
so it's
Yeah,
just gonna be
and
crazy.
Luffy's strength is very comparable to the
Guys,
Hulk.
Yeah, and the Spider-Man's
Yeah.
stronger
We are
than the
branching
Hulk.
off. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
We're all branching off and we're being crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, after this, we'll have like one more episode for you guys, which will just be more of the fact of we will all pick one individual
Right,
that,
let's just
in our
finish this
opinion,
up.
think would be the best, but it has to be like an equal level. Can't be like the best form. It has to be.
I don't think we should be deciding on another topic episode yet, to be fair.
Let's just
Maybe
finish
later
what
on.
we're
Let's
doing
finish
here.
this
We'll
episode.
finish. Nah, we'll do 20 more right now.
Alright, we're at 30 minutes. So put it up now.
No, we'll go 5 more minutes. 5
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll have a little bit more.
we'll do
I
Gear
reckon.
3. And
I
then
don't think we're gonna get anyone winning out of this.
Okay,
No.
the next one.
Well, Year 5 may be a bit different, because, like...
Yeah, we'll do one more
Like,
episode
just
after
skip
this,
to-
where
should we
which
just
will be the
skip- Should we
finale.
just skip to their peak and do
Alright,
that?
we'll skip to their peak.
Yeah, the next episode will be the
My-
peak.
No, we're saying this episode.
This
we're gonna go
episode?
to the peak.
Because we could do it where it's like that, and then have one entire one where we do the
Let's
whole
just
thing.
let's just skip to their peak because we're not gonna get anywhere with
I think...
the next couple
Wait, I
of
think
stages.
if,
Yeah.
if we're talking nullifying the ability, then I feel like Haki or Luffy would just win.
Okay, no. Only because the fact of, in the terms of One Piece, he'd be getting rid of, like, the abilities of, like, that specific kind of genre of, like, elements. Each of the humans, or, like, each of, like, the people, aren't elements themselves.
No.
Well,
Unless on the, like, haki, it's saying,
Haki.
haki. Unless the haki's literally saying, nullifies every power.
Okay.
Does it say it nullifies every power, or is it just, like, elements?
Well, isn't it this one that sort of powers in, only dealt for abilities, like, in One Piece? So it's kind of hard to understand what it would nullify.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, take your time with it if you need
I
to.
mean, yeah, for now I'd say technically I think it means all abilities because in that world it's doing all abilities, so it would just
yeah, but
generally-
Jake was born with his.
Yeah, no,
abilities.
see that's
Yeah.
a different thing.
as well
He's
as they're
born-
all from different, like,
It is.
areas.
See,
Like,
the issue-
they're all from different entire universes.
So the issue I
So
have,
each
like,
of their elements,
Jake's
genetics,
is
and everything
different.
like
Right?
that
He
should be
was born
different.
like that, so even though he's got abilities, that's his base.
So-
like
Yeah,
his
he can't.
baseness,
You
right?
can't
That's been
take his
Jake-
powers away.
so where
Oh, that
yours
wish
and
did that.
ours have been given, right?
Yeah.
And because we're nullifying given abilities, it wouldn't
nullify
affect
Jake.
him, but it would affect you. Because
And it would affect you.
no, because it's not being used on us. It's being
Well,
used
if the
on
if the hacky is being used on, like,
well,
if
the hockey is us. Like it is the hockey.
yeah, because no, he said if it takes away our given abilities,
Yeah.
we're both just two dumbasses. Like, one, I'm a professional thief who's dumb, but also has had the training of that, so I'm naturally a stronger person. Jake's fucking me up 10 ways to
Oh
Sunday.
yeah, if we're both losing our abilities,
And you're
we're
just a
going-
dumb fuck who can't, like, does normal punching.
Yeah.
You're extra fucked. Mine, I have a chance.
Yeah, so Jake will go after you first.
I mean, no, I'd probably say he would go for the weakest
He
one.
can keep stretching for a lot longer than both
Yeah.
of you.
True.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, so what did you find on the hockey?
This is dealt for abilities, but, like, that's, you know,
That's how everyone gets
It's, like, very
abilities.
shifty.
it's like, just how the abilities...
Work in that universe.
So,
So,
I'd
it's,
say,
so it's unknown if it would affect, like...
I would say it affects given abilities, which would then...
Okay, I would say it would, because the entire thing's completely different, I would say it would be the kind of thing where it would be somewhat working.
it would, like,
Not completely just
it,
work.
No, it, like, it allows them to just punch you. That's it.
So it basically means if
Oh,
you
then
punch
yeah,
you, it
well,
actually,
yeah, because that's
it just
you
means
can
our
do that
punches
to.
actually do damage. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
I'm
that
saying.
you could do that to my character and
Yeah,
his.
Yeah, like,
regardless.
if you could like bullets
It's just
from
if
half
you-
that actually
yeah.
hit you.
It's just if you're able to land the hit. That's it.
What? No,
Yeah.
what we're saying. Right,
Okay,
is
I thought
if
you were saying
shoot a
like it
bullet-
nullifies my abilities when you punch me. I'm just a human.
No,
I thought that's what you were trying to say.
It turns the point that you're hitting into a human.
Okay, then yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, we're basically every
Like
time.
for example, if you coated it with bullets that actually actually shoot you.
it would actually penetrate your skin and then
Yeah,
it would
which
actually.
for him, you just need to make him extremely hot or pour him
Yeah.
cover him in acetone.
Yeah. But granted, you're
Go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Let me get some acetone real
Yeah.
quick.
granted you're gonna be dealing with someone whose speed. Like if this is like peak form, speed which is massively faster than the speed of light, which is more than
I
Luffy's.
think it's just his stretching ability, not how fast he can actually move.
This is like saying that, like, yeah, this is like with his stretching ability, where he can like quickly go, he can do that, as well as like with the
No,
stretching.
that's how fast he can stretch. He can't actually run or move that fast.
Yeah, well,
Like
either
Luffy
way,
can.
he can quickly just go like that, and as
How-
well as he can use his legs and just
He can move faster than I
Animes
can
also
see.
So
also
can-
tends to be overly exaggerated.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's not overly
Well, no, it
exaggerated,
isn't
but like
over-exaggerated, it just shows-
overly powerful.
Yeah. In
It's
terms of like
overexaggerated.
strength, because like that, especially in strength, I wouldn't say in
Like
terms.
people like seeing strong people fight stronger people.
Yeah. So that's why like with anime, they make them where they don't tell you how strong they are, because then they are limiting the person.
Yeah.
They make it based
Like
off
for
plot.
Dragon Ball, they have like an exact number. There's like a point where they had like they
Yeah,
had like
they
devices that could tell the exact
like the power rating.
yeah.
And it's
And then
basically
it
like-
got to a point where they were just like, oh, you know, Goku's too strong now. You can't actually see how strong his power rating is.
Yeah, they're like,
This is a
plot-
bad idea. Let's just change it slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you get
Let's-
so
Let's
powerful
make the devices that like measure power level completely useless.
against one person who's
No,
the
no.
fucking main character.
It's gotten to the point there where it's just like they're completely useless against like people that
You know what's
aren't
crazy though?
absolutely
in
garbage.
Goku, the first season, we already see him destroy an entire solar system. In just the first season, and destroyed. In the end, I think they end up destroying the solar system or doing something to the solar system.
Yeah.
Just in the first season, that's how strong they are. Or Goku is anyway.
Wait, season of what?
Dragon Ball.
Okay, but why do we keep getting off topic?
Because
I don't
we've... Alright, so
We're
we-
st- Stupid.
We've had a conversation where we got from talking about nachos to nuclear warfare.
Yeah, oh yeah, we
So-
have. That was a fun
Yeah.
conversation.
with a detour to the Second
God.
Amendment for America.
Yeah, we have.
We are great at conversations.
Which Job argued for.
Yes, I know. He's like, yes, a mass
To a
shooting...
teacher from America that argues against it.
God.
We should send Job to a high school in America and see how long he lasts. And he'll be like, I'll bring in 12-gauge shotgun to school, and then you'll be arrested.
It will be either he's gonna be the leader of the school or the dead one at school.
No. He'll
That's the
try.
only two chances.
He's gonna be the one that's shooting up the school, or the ones being bullied and then shooting up the school, or people just like helping
No,
to shoot
he's the one either shooting the school, or no one cares enough about him to do it.
And then he'll end up being shot because the emo...
Then he'll shoot himself.
I don't know.
Either way, involves
We're
a
bullying
sad
Job
ending.
on the podcast.
This
What is
podcast
not
is
here?
gonna... This podcast is
Tune
gonna
in
get
next week
taken
where we'll
down.
bring Job in to defend himself.
Okay.
Exactly.
So,
To summarise...
If you like this,
All of
please...
these games... All of
Wait,
these
is Job in your
characters-
class?
no.
Ah,
To summarise...
this would have been funny as hell
No,
if Job was in there.
the
I'd
te-
say you
The
cannot...
teacher is the only one that's saying it. Sorry, it's just the teacher.
We're putting
To-
this on in anime
To
class.
summarise, and to summarise, all of our characters are very similar and have different weaknesses and
Weakness is an
strengths.
advantage.
And basically, because they've all got similar powers,
Oh, actually.
they basically match up against each other quite evenly. Apart
Yeah.
from Fantastic, who's really screwed.
Yeah. Because his strength is human. He can't do anything else. His strength is human. He can't add on muscle.
Yes.
I have
And
to take Prince
so,
Superman.
because we're at 37 minutes, and this is a pretty good time to end, I reckon...
Alright, let's just decide. Let's just finish this
I'm
one
gonna
now.
say your character and Luffy
Kill each other.
are basically battling it out until one dies of old age, and Jake,
Oh, then that's yours then.
and
Because
Jake
mine is
will-
immortal.
Jake will find a way out of the arena with Fantastic because he got so bored of the fight. And every time we go to kill him, you just fend us off until we leave.
Jake just starts making bacon pancakes.
Yeah,
or
that'll
something.
Make
He
it
makes the
pancake,
sandwich,
make 'em
grabs
bake
the
a
soul
pancake.
from a
He'll
sandwich.
find the
Make some
kitchen.
bacon, put it in a pan.
Alright,
Anyway,
But Jake, when he
thank you for
thank
watching.
you so much for watching. Ugh.
Bye.
Oh great, we're so.
You can't even click it properly.
You can't.
Click it, motherfucker.